Hey everybody, this is Wester70 with a new game, Combat Missions, and this particular Combat Missions is a series of different campaigns and time periods, most of them around the World War II, and this one is modern. This is called Shock Force, and this is about a Dutch unit in Syria trying to take over sweep away the old Syrian forces. It's actually quite timely in the sense that ISIS is now in Syria taking over Syria, and there's multinational forces of all kinds trying to take out the forces of ISIS. In this particular case, we're looking at, we have Dutch forces, and they are attempting to seize two positions, and that's what we're all about here. Let's see. Now, the primary thing we have to deal with here, there are a Old Fort and Legion Fort apparently over here to the center of the map. And then over to the far left, upper left, is a military base that we are tasked with taking. What we have done now is we have moved our forces up from this line here. We are in active attack mode right now. Our objective, as I said, is to take the Legion Fort. We have a screen of observers and enemy forces in front of us. You can see one here to the right. And then we have one here in the center, which we have a tank moving into. This tank is moving in to take it. This is an armored vehicle that we have moved up to also hunt there. We have another tank here that's demoing this structure here, which was being used as a forward observation point. So that's kind of a basic briefing on what we're doing. We have lost one vehicle already. It is a recon vehicle, and so that's so far our main losses. I don't know that we've actually lost anybody per se. Maybe so, but I'm not sure. I don't think so anyway, let's put it that way. We have access to airplanes, helicopters, and we have artillery as well. Over here. We did smash this area on the right side where we were getting mortared by a couple of units over there. And there was another mortar unit down over here. So we have a fairly strong tank force, which is in the center of this map, in a line here, and they are headed towards Legion Fort. Over here is a various infantry units that we have not yet identified, and they are fighting us there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and proceed. We're now moving into the real-time. What you do is it's a turn-based game with real-time action following the turn-base. And so right now it's computing the various action.
Ready to engage. Roger, cleared hot.
We have a active mission up here in front of the Legion Force where there are trenches. And we are bombarding these trenches here. This is a FO forward observer from the enemy over here. That's a helicopter. You don't actually see the aircraft. You hear them, but that's pretty much all there is to it. And after your turn is over with, then you get the done notification. Each turn, I believe, is something like a minute or 30 seconds or something like that. I guess it depends. Okay, so then you click over here in the little red button with your left mouse button. And now we want to move these characters. Give them some protection from at the wall here. This is a armored car with troops and a cannon. This is a YPR 765 PRI, whatever the hell that means. So we want to do a quick move over here, 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 here. Let's see, actually we want to get rid of that. You use the key down here, hunt, for the last one that makes your crew more, well, puts them in a hunt mode, that's what it means. Okay, so that means they'll be looking at this particular structure when I get up there. We have a couple of dismounted units over here. Or a dismounted unit. What we're trying to do is get a look at and see what's going over there. I'm using these dismounted units as a kind of a spotting force. Now our tank has shot up smoke here to, it's apparently been targeted, although I don't see any evidence of that. Now it has troops inside of it. Now, theoretically, I still haven't figured out quite how to dismount them when they get to a destination, but we'll see. Here's another. I think this one guy, we're going to leave him here. He's exhausted, so... These guys, we're going to go this way. This guy, we're going to go this way. This tank over here on the left is anchoring this area, and if anybody comes out of here, we know there are forces in this location somewhere out here, and that's what the job of that tank is to keep an eye on that. You can see I have a number of troops that are in reserve here. I don't want my troops to be too exposed. I don't want to leave them in the vehicles unless I have to. So here. Alright, we're going to hit the button. There we go. They're moving forward.
At attack position, ingress to target. Ready to engage. Roger, cleared hot. At attack position, ingress to target.
Looks like there's something down here. The tanks don't seem to be responding to it, though.
Ready to engage. Roger, cleared hot.
coming in and strafing the enemy positions that were in the center of the map. Here's an enemy group over here. It looks like a lone soldier with a Kalashnikov. Hit the button. And now we hit these guys. You know what we're going to do? We're going to assault this structure. Trying to bring to bear some additional forces here. Let's see, let's get these guys out of this vehicle. This guy is exhausted. You see in the bottom left here, you see that's his mode right now. He's been under severe stress, you might say. This guy's on his own. The helicopter is busy. Okay. And the artillery is busy. Let's see. I think we'll wait until we get more feedback about what's happening here. I think we'll move this guy up. I'm going to assume that there isn't anything else happening over here. I'm going to move this guy up here. It'll be interesting to see how that all works out. Okay. I think we're ready. We haven't seen any real activity from the Legion fort, other than the infantry forces to the
At attack
center
position,
of us.
regress to target.
Oh, I may have spoken too fast.
Ready to engage. Roger, cleared hot. At attack position, regress to target. Ready to engage.
These guys are giving fire over to a single gunman over
Roger,
here on the
cleared
right.
hot.
Alright, so I've given him the order to get back in the vehicle. So let's see, where are we? The guys with the flags are the command units. So let's see, what do we want to bring here? Well, I don't really want to expend my my accessories, if you wish, my special force groups until I actually need them. So let's see what happens now.
Aggressing on target.
Well, this firefight continues over here. There's something going on out here. tell what it is, though. Well, we're spending way too much time on this character. Come on, my friend. You gotta move. That should take care of that. This guy over here. On here. Then he can pick up, maybe he can pick up those two guys. Move these guys forward. Them up there. How are you guys doing? He's rested, okay. Move them up to there. Just the idea simply, of course, is just create pressure here. This unit here. Now, of course, I'm hoping there's nobody in this little forest here. We don't want to get too close to these trenches. RPGs, things like that could give you a bad day. Alright, so there is something over there. What is that thing? Some kind of gun. That is a grenade launcher. Okay. So this tank, I'm hoping, will be able to take care of that. How about you? What do you... Move him forward, too. And move you forward, too. Well, these guys seem to have bailed. Okay, we'll move him through there. Need to get this vehicle up here. Okay. You have to keep your alert. I find I have to find out, keep looking to see if I've got more forces coming in. Here comes the real time. The great thing about these games is they're not short, and the bad thing about these games is they're not short. Hopefully they'll take this guy out on the right here. Okay, he's gone. This is an... Okay. Whoa! I don't know if this guy got hit or not. Doesn't look damaged. They lost track. Okay, we'll load these troops up. Load those guys in there. We'll move this guy to here. There was something firing in here, and I never did find out what it was, so I'm kind of curious, which is why I'm leaving that guy there. These guys. Let's see. They're exhausted, so we're going to have them move here. Have this guy provide security. To there. Whoever was here is no longer there. Those are profound words, right? Okay. Mount those guys back up. Get him in there. Get him up here where he can get a little better view of things. Hopefully he doesn't get himself killed. I think what we'll do is we'll bring in the helicopters here. Do area target. Hit the shift key. You know what? I don't like that. That didn't look like that was going to work out. That's what those guys are doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring these armored cars and tanks here on the west flank and drive them in through here and take first of all they'll blast through these trenches and then start taking out these buildings. It'll give me a chance to bring up my other forces. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It started. I got to remember to save this thing because the game can be glitchy sometimes.
Ready to engage.
Wow.
Roger, clear hot.
We're blowing these buildings apart. There's a helicopter shooting down. I hope they kill this thing. I may have to run a couple tanks over there just to finish it off. I want to get this fort
Attack position. Request a target.
destroyed, though. This means that he's got his head up, looking around.
Roger. Fire for effect. Ready to engage. Roger. Cleared hot.
Okay. This vehicle is going to go over here and hunt for whatever is happening over there. I don't want any surprises coming from here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to target this building. Let's see what we can do with that. Bring him up there. This game is so cool. I'll show you what our battle tanks can do to that Legion fort. This guy, we're going to go down there and see what's happening. This should take a while. Okay. We have an hour and 22 minutes to complete this mission. Like I said, I don't want to put our forces down there in harm's way. There is something down here. I thought by putting those guys there, it would take care of that. We'll see. Alright, enough fooling around. The helicopter hopefully will do something. The great thing about this game too is you can go back and replay each individual moment from all the different camera perspectives that you want. I mean, you can change your perspective. I mean, you have no idea how many different ways you could look at this battle.
Fire mission request. At attack position. Request a target.
We should have the artillery coming in soon.
Shot engaged. Over. Shots out. Roger. Cleared hot. Splash.
That's a helicopter shooting over on the left here.
Splash out.
Here comes the artillery striking over here
Fire for
in
effect.
these trenches here on the right.
At attack position. Ingress the target.
So here's a nifty thing that you can do. We have a tank here, and he's very interested in these forces over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a target arc. So he's going to concentrate his fire on just what's in front of him. We'll let the tank on the flank here, which I think is the east flank, we'll have him do that. This guy, gotta go target this. This guy. Put him there. There. This guy. Do that. Do that. There. That'll give me a recon down there.